All right, folks. I saw John on, so I'm going to go over here and invite him together. We'll get him online here. Hey, John.
What's up?
Who is it? John Juerhs?
That's right.
All right. Because now that we're live and we go official in 1 minute,
You, you either get it right or you don't.
get it right or you don't. Um, yep. So much going on. All right. So, hey, Autumn. Hey, Belinda. As y'all come in, say hi. Let me know where you're from. Um, and y'all do the same thing on John's side. We'll try to do a couple of shout outs throughout the interview, but we'll also take questions at the end in case there's something that I forgot to ask John that y'all want to know about. Um, there's Belinda from North Carolina. Autumn is in Ohio. I am in Texas, and John is also in North Carolina, if I remember right.
Yep.
So, if y'all have a mind to, be sure and share one of the lives, either mine or John's. That way, folks can see it. And if you smash our faces, it's the one time we're going to give you permission to smash our faces. It helps the algorithm to push out the live to more people. So, thank you for those of you that are already doing the likes. We do appreciate it. So my name's Russell. Um, I help Gen Xers and others start and scale their online affiliate marketing businesses. I have this series that I've been doing. I started it sometime back in late November, mid November. I decided that I was going to bring a new um, person every week on Wednesdays. We usually go at 5, but because of John's work schedule, we wanted to be sure that we pushed it back to give him time to get home. So, John, thanks for being here. John Juerhs is better known as Promote Your Passion. Y'all have probably seen him hanging out with us on the lives at night. So, John, welcome. Glad you're here, man.
Well, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to do this.
So, John, we got to start off. You got to tell your story. When, where, why, how did you get involved in this
Hmm.
space that we lovingly call affiliate or digital marketing?
Whew, that's a long journey. Um, I've been doing affiliate marketing for probably since the late 90s, early 2000s, probably more like late 90s. Um, I've always kind of had the entrepreneur. It's actually, I'm gonna end up putting this probably in an ebook somewhere about my story. I started off real young, you know, as little as when I was little, I put little lightning bugs in a jar and I sit on my parents' car while my brothers play football in the street and I'd sing a song and say, anybody want to buy a lightning bug? So yeah, I was trying to sell lightning bugs at a little early age. And then I got a little older. I was selling baseball cards in class, which I wish I hadn't sold a lot of them because
Yeah,
those were like 1977, 78 cards, and a lot of them are worth money now.
yeah,
Um, so, I mean, and then I've always had that bug. So, I was working, I hooked up with a company called Virtualist, which was a hosting company because I dabbled in doing websites and I'd sit on America Online and I'd search out people with businesses and say, hey, you want a website? And I hooked up with this hosting company that had an affiliate program, which I never dealt with before. They had the banners, they were ahead of their time. So I hooked up with that and I did that for a while and I hooked up with some web designers that made me some money actually. I was coming, for me, it was a lot of money. I was bringing in $500 a month in commissions because it was reoccurring commissions. So that was my first affiliate marketing gig thing. So and then over the years, I gradually started doing affiliate marketing. I was affiliate. I've been, and I'm still affiliate for so many companies. But I was doing it wrong. I was basically like putting up websites and posting links, and I had one that was just just babies.com or something like that. Had a bunch of nothing but baby affiliates. I thought I was bad. I was the man. I said, I'm going to do this. But what I should have known, of course, everybody knows now, you need more than just a website. So,
Right.
but on and off, I did different affiliate things, and I do a lot of several different, you know, any kind of hustle, side hustles. But affiliate marketing has always been really a core for me, and I always said I'm going to do this right one day. So probably, I don't know, it's probably been about a year now. I started digging back into it. I started digging into, I'm going to do this. I got on a program that was basically taught you how to build your email list. Um, and I learned a lot. And even though to me, email marketing is a challenge anyway, and I actually learned a lot. And then, I dabbled in this. I did the brand building method, which love the brand, but it's a lot though. It's a lot. If you want side hustles for brand building, it'll teach you all kinds of side hustles. I did SEO sniper school with Dom. I was a beta member on that. So and then I came along, I started watching everybody on TikTok, and I started watching a guy named Eric Forner, and he did, you know, another company. Uh, at the time he was doing that, and I just communicated with him, and I liked what he did. I just liked to watch him. I liked his energy. Um,
Yeah.
then, I wasn't ready. Then he brought out his own thing, and I was already doing some other stuff. Um, and I was like, well, I'm not ready. I'm doing this, and plus it was. I had a budget, and I wasn't ready for that. So then I started meeting people like Robert, Meemaw, Christine, and several other you guys. And I liked the community. And then as soon as they threw out the 12-day deal, I was like, I'm stupid if I don't jump on this because I already respect what, I didn't know what he offered as far as courses and stuff, but I respected Eric. Didn't know Anthony. Um, but the community, Robert, everybody was sincere, which you don't get a lot of in this business. You get it's out there. There's several groups that are really good, but I was like, I got to do this. So I did it, and it actually forced me um, to do a lot of things that I knew how to do already, or learn funnels, emails, and but just the structure of how the program was, it made me implement, build my funnel, get my autoresponder, and do all the stuff that I've already learned how to do. But they broke it down in a better place and made me do it instead of just saying, here's a program, you paid for it, here you go through it, and here's affiliate link.
Right.
Wasn't like that. So um, that is like the quick and version. I skipped a beat. Sorry. I'm also known as Tech Reviews 919, as some people know. I actually used to do a lot of stuff on YouTube. Hopefully, get back to that. Um, hey, Terry. Um, I was doing that for a while. It wasn't so much in the affiliate marketing niche, even though some of it was related. It was more of like the cord cutting, trying to help people cut the cord with cable, learn how to do tech stuff, tech products, and I stopped doing well with that. I kind of stepped away from that because, like a lot of other things, there was a little bit of drama involved, and I ain't got time for that. Um,
Yeah.
so I started just doing like I do a lot of tech, hence the name. I do tech reviews. I do Amazon reviews. I have companies send me products, and I do reviews for them. Um, hopefully, that'll be a whole nother tree branch that I follow. Well, I am following actually. So, and that's and what I've been doing lately is I've been helping a lot of people, not just in our program and other programs, but a lot of them in our program, set up their funnels and help them get out of their, you know, technical glitches.
Right.
So, and I'm enjoying that. And I feel like it's going to come back to me and help my business, and it'll be monetized. Not that it's all about money, but at the end of the day, we got to I got business to run. Uh, so it's really good. I love helping people.
So I want to do a shout out. I think Terry's bouncing back and forth. Hi Terry. Hi Beth. Hi Heloise. Y'all, if y'all are sending me or John links at the moment to go live with us, we're gonna be on with an interview for about another, I don't know, 45, 50 minutes. And so please don't be mad if we don't accept your co-host links at the moment. We're trying to keep it honed in so we can have just kind of a good conversation. So, if you're just joining us, this is John Juerhs, Promote Your Path. Is how I know him. And what's the tech one again, John?
Tech Reviews 919.
Tech Reviews 919. So, I'm assuming you have affiliates with those tech reviews and Amazon reviews and those things that you do.
Yeah, yes, I do. I'm also, of course, an Amazon affiliate, like a lot of us. And I'm also, you know, finding other ways to monetize that as well.
So, if you're just joining and try to catch up on John's story, a couple of things that really stood out to me, John. Um, First one was the fact that you've been doing this since the late '90s, early 2000s. So, when people are saying that affiliate marketing is a scam, it's just a fly by night kind of thing. No, folks, he was using AOL. You heard him. He was using AOL to post banners and do affiliate work with a website developer. So, um, affiliate marketing is a legit gig. The other thing I hear, John, is that you've kind of you're still on the spectrum of doing a combination. If I heard you right, you do a combination of low, mid, and high ticket stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Okay.
I I do. I mean, like my name is not sound corny, but to me, it's about promoting your passion. So I won't just promote anything. I won't just say, "Hey, I'm gonna make a big commission on this. I'm gonna promote this." I gotta, and that to me is how it should be. I gotta enjoy it. I gotta be able to say, "Yeah, I've used this product and I really like it," and I will emphasize how much I like it. Um, it's not about okay. There's too many things that are good out there that you can love to have to go promote something that you're just looking for a dollar and a commission. So I, whether it's high ticket, low ticket, I'll take whatever it is. I do just like a lot of us, software tools. The one I recently did was an ebook creator. I mean, if I enjoy it, I'm gonna promote it. And I think when people realize, hey, you're a genuine promoter, they're gonna trust your word, and they're more likely to say, hey, I'm gonna try this out, or I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah. So, what's really the driving force all these years of doing I guess all the side hustles, but it seems like, yeah, as you said, the core is affiliate marketing.
Yeah,
Uh, why? Why do you do affiliate marketing? Why do you put in the blood, sweat, and tears to do these things?
because the because the potential to do everything really is affiliate marketing, depending on how you break it down. But I think the structure itself, you're promoting something that you would normally do anyway. You're gonna tell people, hey, this is a great book. Check it out. Why not? Why not make a commission off of it and get paid for promoting what you love? Um, yes, it's been a long journey. I have a career. I work for the state. Um, and that was pretty much my bread and butter is what paid my bills. And of course, I do have chasing. I call it chasing squirrel syndrome. So I mean, uh, the shiny object syndrome. It's real, um, and that's another thing that has helped me with the 12 days. It's like okay, you're gonna be held accountable. Just like for example, I do more work on other people's stuff than I do my own.
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, I'm gonna get it done because I want to help them and I want to get them to where they're at. It's unfortunate, and I got to probably revamp that, but I will work on someone else's funnel email campaign before I finish mine. Um, it's backwards, but it's just how my brain works.
Well, it's that whole. I mean, I think you said it earlier. It's that pay it forward. You're
Hmm.
and it will. There's a reciprocity that happens.
Yeah. And I believe it'll come back because I kind of see it already. Because here in the past week, I've got several people reach out to me, whether they just wanted my help or wanted to pay me. I mean, like, okay, I mean, I don't have no pay structure set up, but we can work something out. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's already. I think the momentum. I'm not as consistent as I should be, but the momentum that people are realizing that, hey, John's that guy that can help you out, and it's
Yeah,
working. And it's not even on a big scale yet. I just see it getting bigger.
yeah. I was fortunate enough to spend an hour with somebody yesterday and help them get their system connected, and they're a different program, and they were kind of blown away. But you and Robert and folks that have been in the community. I mean, you were in the community before you were in the community, so
Yeah.
I, before you joined. So y'all modeled that, and I'm grateful for that because I think that is. It's so smart in this day and age is yeah, Christine is, you're absolutely right. Christine's over here. Hey Christine, hope you're feeling better. um,
You're not feeling good again.
well, she was down and out for a while, so hopefully she's doing better. So John, if you've got the tech savvy that some of us may have had to learn, what is the thing then that is most challenging for you when it comes to affiliate marketing? When you kind of started to shift gears from the other ways you're doing affiliate marketing and you got involved in a couple of the programs here more recently, including with PIB, um, where's your challenge at?
The traffic is for me, and I think for everybody, once until you do get that momentum, is getting eyes on your stuff. The traffic, um, that's a big one for everybody, and I think a lot of people kind of get frustrated. Um, I've seen people do things by the book perfectly, how get trained and don't get no traction, and I've seen people come in the game or come in and blow up, just blow up, and can't really tell why. So you guys got to keep going and be consistent. Another challenge is copy. I mean, people are like, "What's copy?" I mean, like, yeah, with our program we do have templates and emails, but just doing the email thing because email is very powerful in my opinion. The challenge is learning the ins and outs to get your emails opened. One, getting that list together, and then getting them eyes on the emails and getting them open because that's a challenge anyway with all the filters and if you say the wrong thing in an email, it gets flagged and your people are never going to see it.
Right.
Um, so those are a couple of the big challenges that I see. It's kind of different because I'm kind of looking forward. A lot of stuff I kind of know the game, I know the process. Uh, Implementing it and then getting that traffic is the two big things, really.
So what's the hang up with implementing it?
I think it's uh, I think it's just a matter of that shiny object. I know a lot of stuff, and it's because I have that. I jump around.
Yeah.
Yes, I know a lot of stuff, but it's like that's why I got to slow down. Like people, I see all this good stuff coming. I'm like, I ain't got time to even watch it. Um, but it's finding time. But it's also like staying focused.
Yeah.
Uh, it's and I think that's an issue for a lot of people. Some people take medication for it, and it works.
That-
Uh, I ain't gonna lie, I've tried some medication, and I was like zoned in, but I'm not big on medication. So
So since you're not big on medication, how do you regain your focus when you're really so like I noticed I'll tell on you a little bit. Um, you've self-admitted to the shiny object syndrome, and I saw a little bit of that early on. But when we had the challenge, your focus changed. So was it the accountability? What happened there? How did you get your focus back for that season?
When that's a part of it, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. That's when I'm being held accountable, or I'm accountable to somebody else, or if I feel like I'm letting somebody down, or uh, I signed up for this and I said I'm going to do it, so I put forward the effort and I make it happen one way or another. And I wish, and I'm working on that, but that is the biggest thing. And that's, another program, the other email program that I was involved in, they used to run uh, like contests, promotion contests, like engagement contests. I won half of them, if not most of them. And because I had a purpose and it's there. And with the stuff with the challenges, I was like, okay, I got to do this. And in order for me to get my link, I got to do all this stuff.
Right.
That is another good thing that it's tough for people because it's a lot of work for people. But in order to do it, you got to do the work. So
Yeah.
that's one of my downfalls that I try to work on. But motive that's one of the big things with the 12 day that helped me because I was there because I was like, I got to do this. I got this. I got to do this day, and I was on a schedule. I had to do it.
So I want you to feel better. So I'm going to ask everybody that's watching on either live to raise your hand in the comments if you have ever signed up for something and then not followed through. I'm going to raise my hand on video
I
because
still have good programs in my shortcuts. I ain't got I got a list of um, I got a list, matter of fact. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it. Trainings to complete. Everything in green is just some of the trainings that I'm still need to complete.
oh
So
wow,
I got a lot of good stuff out there, and some of it's paid, some of it's just stuff that I got involved in. Um, you know, it's, but that's why I know how to do so much stuff. It's just a matter of implementing it. But see, then when I've got people that need the help, it's easier. I'm like, hey, I can help them.
yeah.
It's easier than me implementing it on my own. It's weird.
So well, I don't know what's happening on your side, but we have I think 100% hand raising over here.
Yeah,
You're not alone.
yeah.
Uh,
Over here too.
so on the when you're doing all these multiple endeavors, we already know that you have two TikTok handles, so you've separated out the affiliate marketing and the tech review stuff.
Hmm. Which is still kind of affiliate marketing.
It kind of is, but it makes sense why that is more focused, right?
Hmm.
If you're a motherboard and try it out and tell people about it, then you
Hmm.
know that even though you have an affiliate link, friends, they call that user created content or user generated content these days, and it is a form of digital marketing. Um,
Hmm.
I know we use the terms digital marketing and affiliate marketing interchangeably. I've always viewed it as digital marketing is the big umbrella and affiliate marketing's underneath it, user generated content's underneath it. There's a lot of different ways to do digital marketing. Email marketing is another type of digital marketing. That may just be my messed up brain, but it is all interrelated. It's part of the same big happy family. So, John, how do you separate out like I'm always curious because I'm pretty singularly focused right now, even though I'm building other product suites and other opportunities for the near and far future. How do you separate out when you're doing multiple programs, like multiple education programs in the same space?
I try to focus on one specific one if I can at a time. Like right now, I'm not doing much with any of my other programs. I'm primarily got the 12 day. and then I got some of the other like tech stuff kind of intertwined with it. Um, but that was always that's the challenge is um, the next best thing is like, ooh, I need to learn this. Um, and I will, and I'm one of the few who will say I really don't have nothing bad to say about any other of the educational programs or trainings that I've taken. I've learned something from all of them. I've been lucky. I almost went down that other rabbit hole, but a couple of things made me not do it. So I ended up doing another $7 program, which was the list line, which I learned a lot from. Um, and I earned how to build a list, how to you know create emails and send up automations. I ended up got a lot of good tools because I get leads from that program. Still, I have a right now. I still have an autoresponder that's not as well known, but it's free, and I have like 7,000 emails in it, and I'm not paying nothing because I was a VIP in that program. Um, so uh, everything I've done has been a little bit different. SEO Sniper School. That was SEO is one thing that I always was afraid to try to touch and learn, but I learned a lot in that program. I was actually a beta member in that. Um, SEO is another important tool in the toolbox if you're going to do the whole package on your own. Um, and then you had the brand building method, which is just you better have time on your hands because they're going to throw all kinds of side hustles, print on demand, you name it. Affiliate marketing gets touched on. But yeah, uh, everything kind of can give me something different. Now, there's some other stuff that I've done, um, further back that I still go back and watch. There's she's not actually as well known in our field. She's on more of a direct marketing field. A woman named Tanya Eliza. I just, she's one of the first people I actually paid money to watch some of her courses. Pretty cool, but she's not known in our world, even though it kind of crosses over. But I've done a little bit of everything. I'm not really, and I think because I'm finicky about what I pay my money for. Um, so if I'm investing in it, something made me do it because I don't throw my money at many things.
Well, and so part of what I'm hearing, and I don't think this is, if the new people that may be watching, I want to caution not to go out and try 100 different things the first week out. That's
Don't
not the
do
way
it.
he's been doing this for 30 years. He's layered stuff in over the years and has done different things in different seasons and kept some layered on top of the others. That's a very different thing than saying, hey, go out and learn copywriting, go out and learn SEO, go out and join 15 programs and do all this at once. Don't do that. You'll hurt yourself.
No.
But what I hear in that, what I think is the golden nugget in that, John, is that um, you are a lifelong learner. That's what I'm hearing. So you're doing affiliate marketing. You've got to drive traffic with TikTok or with other platforms. Many of the platforms, not all of them, are SEO driven now. Uh,
Hmm.
it's all about the email list. I heard you say how important the list was earlier on, and so you're honing your copyright skills. These are things that I think are good for people to hear to continue to grow and train to your weaknesses. You know, Lean into where your strengths are, but train to your weaknesses. I think that's fantastic.
And you always have to realize me. I don't say what I do because I'm not. It's a downfall for me. Yes, I got a lot of knowledge, but it's a downfall because I would probably be a lot more advanced in my business career and my journey if I was a little bit more isolated on stuff. So I definitely recommend you need to focus on one thing and and wow, sorry, and don't do as I did. I mean, yes, I have a lot of knowledge, but and there's nothing wrong with taking multiple courses. However, you need to work on one thing first and master that. Um, like I said, everything that I ever really most of the things that I ever took or paid money for, was a different tool in my tool belt.
Yeah.
I probably should have structured it a little bit differently, but at the end of the day, I still have them tools. So
So, what's kind of your goals and your vision for your business overall? And I'll go ahead and drop this hint because I think it's kind of maybe you're not ready to talk about it, but if you want to talk about the tree, I want to invite you to talk about the tree.
how do you think about the tree? Well, what my goal is, obviously in business, is most people are like, well, I want to get rid of my 9 to 5. I'm a little different. I've been in my bit, not my business, but I've been working for the state for 27 plus years now. I'm not in a position where I'm trying to get rid of that. I got too much invested. I got my retirement that I'm going to be getting in a couple of years. So obviously, my retirement, I'm going to need to supplement that anyway. I'm either going to have to work for someone else, or I'm hopefully going to be working for myself, and I don't have to work for nobody else. So that as far as my business goal is what I'm, and that's why I'm like really pushing this digital marketing business, not just affiliate marketing, the whole digital marketing thing, because I think it'll be very helpful, and hopefully I can get where my wife don't have to work anymore either. So that is the main focus on in my plan. The tree, I like the tree. I'm actually still working on a graphic for my tree. So you, Russell talks about the tree, and I'm sure other people have used this analogy before. It's stuck with me, and people seem to like it. So you got your root of your tree. That to me, that's going to be your training, your 12-day master class, whatever you decide to start your journey with. It's going to build up. It's going to build up. You're going to put your water into it, put your time into it. You're going to start growing. You're going to learn all the skills, and you're going to start building into a trunk. And you got people saying, "Well, when am I going to learn how to? When am I going to learn how to promote what I want to promote? Why am I promoting a program?" Well, you don't have to promote the program, but what I look at that is the program, 12-day, whatever one you're using, that's going to be building you up, and you're going to build into the trunk, and you're going to build the skills to put into everything else. So as you grow, you're going to grow into branches. So your branches are going to be whatever your passion is, in my opinion. Um, so like me, tech, I'm going to have a branch on tech products or something, and then I'm going to have little leaves, anything tech related. Or I can have for example, I can have a travel niche. Again, this is all stuff that you're growing into. You're not jumping right into it, because you don't want to do that. You want to get that core. You want to get that root and that trunk growing. And once you master that, then you can start branching off and into your different niches, or of course, start with your biggest passion, promote your passion. Um, you want to start off, you can have a travel niche, and you can have it branch off, and you can have a bunch of little leaves of different travel companies that you promote. Um, I probably should have had my tree up that I was working on. I could probably explain it even better. Um, but those are going to be your branches, because you can branch off. If you look at it, affiliate marketing or digital marketing, uh, whatever you want to call it, it's a core, it's a root, it's a trunk. You can Affiliate marketing could go into so many different directions, because once you've been doing it as long as I have, everything that comes my way, I think about it as an opportunity. Oh, the affiliate program, everybody's got affiliate programs. So if I see something that I really like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a affiliate whore. I will sign up for everything because it's there. It's in my toolbox. So when I
Right.
get and I grow out my tree and I have the branches, I have all the what do you want to call it, feed or whatever, water. It's going to branch out because I have these things in place. So the branches are like different niches. So it's, that's not how you really want to start off, but that's the end game. The branches and the leaves are the end game. the core, the 12-day mastermind, whatever you start with, that's going to be the root and then the trunk. And then, of course, you're going to have your community. I haven't put that in there yet, but I just thought about it. Your community is going to be a part of your trunk.
Yeah.
So that's that's probably the quickest breakdown. I probably should have my diagram up to give better examples, but that's my tree analogy.
Yeah. Uh, y'all, I appreciate y'all being here on both sides. I know some
Yes,
of
thank you.
you asking and watching the free training that our expert is providing as well. We set interviews months before we knew the dates of the free training. So please know that we understand.
Yeah.
I have to uphold my commitments for my business, and I know Eric understands that. Um, so y'all take care of you. I'm grateful, Belinda and others who are multitasking and doing that with us. Um, so John, let's just take money off the table for a minute, okay?
Hmm.
Because now, uh, yeah, I'm not even gonna get on a soapbox about that at the moment. Um, outside of any financial gain that you've had over the last 3 decades of doing affiliate marketing, what would you say are your greatest successes or accomplishments?
Probably like helping people, um, especially more recently. It's a good feeling to be able to jump up on someone's or my computer or share screen, however I end up doing it, and they're about to quit. They're about to give up because they can't. They're just now this is too much for me, and it's a really good feeling. I know it sounds sappy and like I'm blowing smoke, but it is legit.
Mhm.
I love the fact when you see the excitement when someone says, "Oh, I appreciate it so much." You got it straight for me, and da 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 da. It's just a good feeling. I mean, and that's valuable to me. Yes, eventually it'll be monetized, but at the end of the day, I don't do it for that. I can make money different ways, but if I feel good, they feel good, and I make money. You said take the money off it, but I mean, I'm just using an example. The money is separate. Um, and it's a good feeling, and I've helped a handful of people, and it'll just last several weeks, and it seems like people really appreciate it, truly appreciate it. And I think at the end of the day, that's tells a lot about our community, is because a lot of us, I think, have the same mindset that it's not all about just pushing links and pushing our courses and stuff like that. It's about, I feel like, and someone will tell me I'm wrong, but I feel like, I don't have to push the course but so hard, because eventually they're going to come and ask me, where'd you start? Or what do you suggest that I start with? If I don't have my own course, what do you suggest I start with? Hey, I got something for you. Or, hey, not even have to promote PIB or 12th day. Hey, what do you want to learn? You
Right.
got options. I got options. I mean, if the 12 days not for you, which right now I wouldn't recommend anything else. It's not for you. What are you looking to do? I might have something for you.
Right.
But I really enjoy, and I think you guys realize I enjoy helping people, because like I said, I'll do that before I work on my own websites.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Well, and I don't know, more than one of us in the room and more than one of us in the program have other side hustles. So, you talk about your tree, and I do Amazon FBA outside of also being an Amazon associate. And the suite of products that I'm building is for those that want to do Amazon FBA. I know FBA well enough that I can pretty much tell you anything you want to know about it and show you how to be successful in 3 months. The challenge is I needed the core training that I got through PIB to be able to do the emails and do the follow up and to do all those things. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, John, we keep talking about tools in your tool belt. So, I'm going to ask you to put on your affiliate marketer hat for a minute. Okay. And
Hmm.
I want you to tell me about the favorite affiliate marketer tools. What tools do you need, require, find helpful to run your affiliate marketing business?
I chase squirrels with that too.
I
But
know.
core wise, because I love a good tool, especially if it's cheap or free. Um,
Say
I
that.
have, and eventually I will have on a website all my tools, and they probably most of them have affiliate links just because I do love them. Now, of course, when it comes to the stuff that I'm doing now, I have no issues with ClickFunnels. I've actually had the pleasure of helping some people with their ClickFunnels, even though I've never actually used it. I liked it, but I use System.io. Right now, that's what's working for me. Yes, the money thing had a lot to do with it, but I'm so far perfectly happy with it. Um, I was using Aweber with that, but it was I didn't. I just went to the all-in-one because I did like Aweber, but the integration to me it was simpler just to keep it with that System.io. What else do I use? Of course, I use Canva. I haven't used it much lately, but when I'm actually like needing to do stuff, because it just seems like I haven't even used it in a while. And they keep adding AI stuff and
Yeah.
all kinds of cool stuff. I was like, I can't get into that because I won't get no work done. But
I was going to ask if you had discovered or played with Canva's AI feature. I'm a pro.
I've
Uh,
seen someone do videos on it, but I'm like, I want to but I know how I am. I'll be like, oh, this is cool because I played with the stuff that's been in the news and and everybody's videos, the chat GT whatever. I played
yeah.
with that a little bit. It's pretty cool. Um, I haven't utilized none of that yet. As far as with content, which eventually I probably will. I know Tyrone's in here. The program he uses looks pretty interesting too. Uh, I forget what it's called, but what else do I use? I have so many tools. Uh,
Well, I think one of the important things that I want to point out, and this is one of the things I love about you, John, is you're kind of investigative, and you're the other part to that is you're frugal, and so that's not frugal is a compliment. I think that's just being smart with money. Okay.
yeah,
So I hope people heard you say, uh, "See you later, Heloise." I hope people heard you say that cheap and free is doable in the affiliate marketing business. I mean, Aweber,
especially starting out.
yeah. I mean, what Aweber you can have up to 5,000 contacts before you get charged or something like that. Five
Two,
hundred.
I think. I think it's 2,000.
It's a
I
it's a
could be wrong, but either way, it's a start.
Yeah, you got lots of room to get there. And System IO, you get one or two funnels without having to pay anything. So there are ways to do this more economically. Um, so I think that's important.
Yeah. And you'll have, of course, people are going to push their software. Oh, you got to get this, got that. But at the end of the day, everybody don't have that option.
Right.
And at some point, you're going to have to spend money. But the cool thing about it is, at some point, you'll have that money to spend. Because I find as I made money, I was more, as frugal as I am, I was more likely to spend money that I wouldn't spend previously. But because I made money and it was there, it was budgeted, it was there. Okay, I went ahead and spent that money.
Yeah.
I typically even the money I spent on 12 day, I'm like I said, I'm very cheap, frugal. I don't like spending nothing, but like I said, the price was right, and I had confidence in what I knew of Eric. I didn't know what his course was about, except I had jumped on one of the lives, but him and everybody in the community basically said, I got to get in on this. So I was like, I got it. Let me go ahead and spend the money.
Yeah. So I know that I think I know. Sometimes I get my stories mixed up. I get people's information mixed up, but I'm pretty confident that not counting the tools, but just looking at like affiliate type programs, um, you've done more than one. That is correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in your experience, what should people be looking for? Because one of the things I think that we're taught is to try to find the right fit for the person, and sometimes
Hmm.
it is not the program I'm promoting. That's the bottom line. So, what would you say people need to be, especially for the newcomer? What do they need to be looking for as it relates to a program for them to learn affiliate marketing?
One, of course, it's going to have to be in your budget. I don't believe in you going and selling things, and um, I won't. I'm not going to say don't use a credit card because I've been guilty of it because in order to get what I needed, I did use it. But of course, I used it to pay it off too. But make sure it's doable. Don't put yourself in a position where it makes you uncomfortable just to take that course. Yeah, you can be creative on finding ways of paying for that course if you're paying for it. But don't put yourself out there. But also know you need to know what you want to do. There's so many directions and so many different trainings that could take you in so many different directions. You got to know. I think too many people jump in and don't really know what they're doing or what affiliate marketing is. You need to research and educate yourself a little bit before you jump into anything. And to me, I think people like us, that's kind of what we do. We're like a handler. We at least I think you everybody in our group is the same way. We kind of like mold you. You know, hey, this is what you need. And I'm not going to say, well, you need to go do 12 day just because it's my program. If I don't think it's for you, I'm not going to feel good about promoting it to you if I don't think it's going to do no good for you. Um, but you need to know what you're getting into first, and no, it's not. And we keep saying it. It's not an easy. It's a simple process, but it's not an easy. You got to work. You got to put the time in, um, and you got to be realistic before you jump into this business. Not to scare nobody away because it's awesome. If you got the motivation, and you got what it takes, and it's something you really want to do, you got to put the time in. It's not for everybody. But if you really say this is really good, something I think I can do, you got to know what you're getting into, and you got to know you're going to have to bust your butt if you really want to succeed. I mean, it's simple as that.
So it's not passive.
Not to begin with, eventually be passive.
Okay, I just think
It,
that's
it
all.
gets, it's in the tree.
Yeah, it gets more passive as time goes by, but you got to put in the time, right?
It's time consuming, and everybody thinks, oh, I'm automatically going to make passive income. No, you got to put the work in. You got to, it's just like going to college. You got to educate yourself. You got to put like I said, different tools in your tool belt. Um, and then you got to decide, oh, am I going to be this one guy like I like to be? I'm going to do it all. Or are you going to branch off and hire, assistants and pay people from, whatever branch you used, oh, so you're not doing it all. Most people recommend that's what you do. Eventually, you want to be able to branch out your, whether it's your copywriting or whatever, so you're not doing it all. Unfortunately, in my brain, I like to do it all if I can. But hopefully, eventually, I will be sourcing that stuff out. But you got to know that too, because it's hard to do everything.
Yeah.
It's good to understand everything, but it's really hard to do everything. And that's another downfall of mine. It's like I like to put my hands in everything. I like to have hands on everything. But you just got to know, and that's why I think people like us, I like to shoot people straight. I don't want to blow smoke just so you come and join me. Another example is I help people all the time that I had nothing to do with them joining, or other people talking. You could be talking to somebody and I'll be like, yeah. And that's kind of how I kind of got in with you guys because I'd come and support you guys' lives, and there are people from the other programs. And I still go into other programs' lives, and I'm like, yeah, you know, This is good. This is pay attention to this person. Just because it's not what I'm doing, don't mean it's wrong information.
Right.
So I try to spread the wealth. If someone pulls me to the side and asks my personal opinion, then okay, this is my feeling on it. But I like to support everybody, no matter what program it is, as long as it's not just a scam.
So That raises two more questions. I'll start with the one that you just, uh, the scam word. Um, there are a lot of great programs out there. We have mutual friends and some different friends across multiple programs. Uh,
Hmm.
what somebody that's brand spanking new? What's a red flag to keep them away from the scammers?
Being too pushy, in my opinion.
Okay.
Um, Not giving somebody time or just blowing their DMs up. And of course, I know some trainings teach you certain things, but if you're pushing too hard, um, when someone's not really ready, or that's just the first thing that pops in my head. Don't too being too pushy.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's huge. It's much more a relational business than it is a sales business.
Yes, because I don't consider myself a salesman at all, believe it or not.
No, we're marketers, we're promoters, we're relationship builders, bridge gappers, right? Bridge the gaps for folks. So the other question, kind of related to that, in this last little segment that we've been talking about, you said you invited people to do their research. I mean, outside of, um, I'll throw it out there. Outside of reaching out to one of us to have a conversation, how else can people do research to kind of figure out what's the right fit for them?
I mean, everybody's got different ways. I mean, you can Google it, YouTube it, but just like anything else, that's going to bring you down a rabbit hole. You also got to be able to distinguish between the content that you're watching and distinguish what's liable and what's not. And then also just sit back and watch. I mean, you know, I think people should be able to figure out genuine people. I think anybody who pays attention to our group or, the people that we deal amongst each other, if you watch us long enough, you're going to learn that, okay, I'm not saying this might be for me, but these guys are legit. They're not just blowing smoke, and um, you just gotta pay attention. And, I mean, that's the best thing I can think of. It's just keep your eye out. Don't jump into something too quick.
Yeah. And friends, y'all know scams. You've seen scams before. You're not going to wake up in the morning, decide you're going to do affiliate marketing, go sign up for something, and not later be a millionaire. Any language that intimidate or intimates that is it's a red flag. So use
Oh,
some
make $10,000 in your first month. I mean,
yeah, use some
yes, it's a hook, but it's not a very legit, like very nice hook in my opinion.
yeah. Read the disclaimer because most of the time they say that those results are not normal. You may have one in a thousand, one in a million that hits like that, but that is not the normal thing. It's kind of like what's the old saying, John, in the stock market? It's not about timing the market; it's about time in the market. You've got to have time in the affiliate marketing space
Mhm.
in order to get your traction and grow.
Yep.
Uh, those of y'all that have joined us on both sides, if y'all have questions, we're kind of in that final stretch home. If y'all have questions that y'all want to ask John, you can put them up on John's comments or you can put them on my comments since we're co hosting two separate lives. Um, we certainly want to make sure we get any questions answered that y'all might have. Um, and while we're going to give a second to see if there's any that may be here, Ed, thanks for joining us. Melanie, good to see you. Casey, Chuck D, good to see you. Open Road Affiliate, good to see you. Um, Beth, Belinda, Heloise, Ian, all you folks.
We got a good group over there.
Yeah, we got a handful, and I've got
Hey,
several or PIBers that are popping in and out. um, So, do you have any questions over there on your side, John?
no, I've only got a couple of people. I got Ian over here. I got um Linda over here, but she knows she's talked to me before. So, and like I'm not in the profession I'm in. I'm not. I'm kind of an open book. I don't put all my stuff out there, but I don't really hide a whole lot. So I'm pretty open. So if people want to know about it, I mean, I do have an interesting background. I try not to disclose too much, but I do, if anybody wants to know, and I've talked about it, but I try not to just blurt it out there. I do work for the Department of Public Safety in North Carolina. I do work for the prison system. If you want more information, you can reach out to me. I try not to put too much out there, but it's not a secret either.
Well, so I'll ask a question that's related to both your 9 to 5, so to speak, and your affiliate marketing stuff. Any kind of frontline work like that, it's a mindset. And so affiliate marketing is very much a mindset. What do you do to get your mindset in check and keep it in check?
As far as my mindset, I try to just move it forward, and remember, and it's two different environments. My full time job and my marketing business. Um, they're very different, but the core is the same because you got to have discipline. You got to know when to do things, when not to do things. I mean, I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but my mindset is it can be challenged very much so on both sides, but differently. There's a lot of struggles in my 9 to 5 that people couldn't even imagine. But I've been doing it so long, my mindset, most people couldn't keep a mindset in what I do day to day. I'm not bragging. I'm not saying that. It's just the truth that most people couldn't do what I do day to day. So that mindset it actually does switch over. So when I come home and I get behind the computer or behind this camera or whatever I'm doing, it's more, yeah, I get stressed out about stuff, but it's more relaxing. I enjoy what I'm doing. So my mindset is more at ease. Yes, I get stressed out about getting stuff done, but if I didn't care and didn't stress about it, it wouldn't be important.
Yeah, and
It
it
wouldn't
probably
get done. I mean, I know that was kind of all over the place.
well. So I think where I
Mindset is important. I'm not a big I've been listening to a lot of books, and I'm not big on mindset books. Not that they're not important, and mindset is important. I'm just more of a meat and potatoes guy. Um, Now I'm getting into some mindset stuff with Gary V's book, but um, it's just you got to keep your mentality all together, no matter where you're at.
there you
Because
go.
if you don't keep your mentality straight, you're gonna go sideways, and you just can't focus either way. I know that was all over the place, like
I
my answer.
I think that's perfect, John. And I mean, I think going into either one of the situations, affiliate marketing or your daytime job, I think if your mindset's not right to begin with, things are going to go off the rail right away. So
Yes.
um, I appreciate that. Open Road Affiliate over here has asked, what's the strategy going forward? And so I'm assuming the question is related to you and our conversation about your journey, John. So we touched on it a little bit. Do you want to recap what the strategy going forward is?
Well, my strategy is going to be, I say I'm more into building the trunk right now. I've got all the tools. I got the trunk. I got the community. Uh, then at some point, I'm going to have to sprout out a branch and have to determine. Most likely, it's probably going to be on the tech side. It's still going to be the tech side, but it's probably going to be a lot of helping people as a service, um, with funnels, click funnels, System IO, any other program is, most programs I can put my hand on and play with it for 30 minutes, and I can probably help someone else that has no clue just because I have that sense with the software. But that's probably going to be a big direction is while I'm doing my 12-day stuff, promoting that. Um, I guess it's going to be kind of like coaching, I guess. Not typical coaching, but more of a like tech coaching, like, hey, I'll help you with whatever struggles you're having on the tech side, because to me, that's the biggest thing that runs people off. They get frustrated. So I like to help people stay on track. So, um, I want to do that. And then like, I can say, okay, I got these training videos. If you want to join this, you can join that. Or let's say you just got it like that and you don't have no interest in building your funnels or your sequences. I'll do it for you. Um, I like people to do it themselves, but there's some people in business that want to do the business, but they don't want all the tech. They want all the stuff put in place for them. Which, if that's how you do it, that's how you do it. I recommend people learn how to do it themselves. But hey, if you're one of the people that just want to pay someone to do it, no problem.
Yeah, no doubt. So, yeah, I think open road affiliate. My strategy is kind of the same. I'm going to continue to stay in the wealth niche with affiliate marketing and teach, learn and teach, and learn and teach. But because I've got a 20-year old e-commerce store on eBay, and I've got a new FBA store since last year. I'm going to apply my affiliate marketing learnings to those to create branches in my tree. And then my ultimate goal would be to add a travel niche, just because I love to travel. My daughter and I are going to Europe in a couple of months, and so I would just I'd love to have that as a niche.
And
So
that could be a high ticket.
yeah, oh yeah. There are all kinds of things that are high ticket, from luxury watches to jets and boats and
Thought
yachts.
about watches too.
Yeah, uh, the travel. I mean, a 17-day Greece tour with airfare and everything else is pushing 20 grand, and there are companies that offer, um, major commissions on those big ticket items. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, Open Road affiliate says sounds like great strategies for both of you. So there you go,
Thank
John.
you.
Um, all right. Any other questions, John? Did you have any pop up on your side?
No, like I said, I ain't got but a couple people over here, and I think they pretty much know a lot about me.
So, John, I always ask this question, and this is the question I think I fumbled the most. But what is the one thing, or two or three things? You don't have to tie to one. What is the burning desire? What do people need to hear from you that I didn't ask about?
What new here for me? Um, well, it's not so much what you need to ask. I like to tell people, it's more of what I'm going to say. Tell people, don't, if something like this is what you want to do it. Don't give up. Um, you know, that is the challenges, and that's part of the reason why I like helping people with the tech stuff, because I've seen so many people give up. I know people in our circle that are like, that want to give up sometimes, and I'm like, no, you've come too far. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Um, but that is, at the end of the day, it sounds corny, but that's big to me.
Mm.
What's up, Larry? That's a big deal to me, because and the thing is, it's funny because people who know me at my other job, that most of them just think I'm an asshole, but I'm really not. I just have an asshole position.
Right.
I'm the boss,
Yeah.
so I have this whole other side of me. And I think for the most part, you guys see that side, which I like. I like people to see that side. I try to let that side out a little bit in my other career, but in that environment, you can't always do it.
Yeah.
And at the level of management that I'm in, I got to be a certain way too. So I try to let it out a little bit, but when it comes to this side, I can be. You guys probably get the real me, the most open book me, because I don't have to sugarcoat nothing or hardcore or anything. So,
That's awesome. We're grateful for that. Well, John, thank you so much for joining us today and for giving us, insight into your journey and all of the valuable nuggets of advice that came throughout the whole conversation. Y'all, if you're watching on either side, be sure and follow John. Here on TikTok, it's Promote Your Passion. If you have additional questions about affiliate marketing or tools or tech issues, John is your guy. Reach out to him, make a comment, follow him, comment on one of his videos, reach out in the DMs. I know John's heart; he would be more than happy to help.
Oh yeah, I love help.
So until then, I'm going to go grab a bite of dinner, and then I've got a training class to get to.
Oh,
Um, Thanks, Open Road Affiliate. We're glad that you were here, and thanks all of y'all on both
yeah,
sides.
thanks to everybody coming by and watching.
And we'll see you next time. Take it easy, John.
Thanks, Russell.